folks, and welcome to the Horror Corner. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Horror Corner. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Erschen, and this week we are celebrating the legacy of the legendary Donald Sutherland, who unfortunately just passed away. Got the news today. Very sad to hear that such an iconic actor that I feel never got the credit that he truly deserved. Although he did get an honorary Oscar for lifetime achievement. But yeah, what a fantastic actor. He's had so many different kinds of roles spanning decades. So I'm just going to talk about his career and some of the films that I love personally. And, let's celebrate the legacy of an iconic actor, Donald Sutherland. And, of course, his son, Kiefer Sutherland, is also a hugely successful actor, of course. And they did do a film together recently, a Western that was really good. He got his start kind of in horror, He was in Castle of the Living Dead. That was, his first credited role. Along with Sir Christopher Lee. And he did another film with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing called Dr. Terror's House of Horrors for Amicus Films. Yes, a really good anthology film. So he definitely has some horror cred, including The Great Invasion of the Body Snatchers, one of my all-time favorite movies. My favorite remake of all time, and he is just fantastic in this movie. What a great leading man. And I actually prefer this film over the original. I just think it's so much more scary and so creepy and outstanding special effects and outstanding cast. Especially, you got Jeff Goldblum, Brooke Adams, Veronica Cartwright, Donald Sutherland, of course, and Leonard Nimoy. Just a fantastic film. And of course he got his big break in The Dirty Dozen. Yes, excellent film, and what a great debut for him. And this led to him getting all kinds of roles. Including MASH, the original MASH movie, which was great. He played Hawkeye Pierce in that. And of course, MASH turned into a hugely successful television show, one of the biggest of all time. And he was in Don't Look Now, which was another great horror film. And his dramatic work was great too. He was in Ordinary People with Mary Tyler Moore and Timothy Hutton, who both got Oscar nominations. Timothy Hutton won, and he got snubbed, even though he was fantastic in that movie. Damn it. But yeah, so many great dramatic roles over the years, for sure. And another film that doesn't get talked about enough is Lock Up, one of my favorite Stallone films, one of the most underrated Sylvester Stallone movies, and he plays the Wicked Warden Drumgold. Welcome to Gateway, Leone. You're gonna do hard time. I love him. He's such a great bad guy in this. People don't talk about that movie enough. But yeah, most recently he came back with the Hunger Games franchise, the whole franchise he was in. And that was huge for him. He did get an Emmy for the miniseries Human Trafficking, which was really good. Recently he did The Italian Job, stuff like that. So he did have some success recently, very recently. Just such an incredibly long and prolific, outstanding career. So definitely rest in peace to the great Donald Sutherland, and thank you for joining me, Sean Patrick Erschen, in the Horror Corner. Tune in and stay scared. Good evening, folks, and we got some brand new merchandise for you over at www.thehorrorcona.com, and that's CONA.com. Representing the Horror Corner. Great new design. We got the Morbid Hour live stream there. You got the Horror Hangout live stream there. And you got my nemesis, the Dark Fate. So grab your t-shirt over at www.thehorrorkona.com. And we also got this beautiful new mug. Look at that. Very, very cool. Thought that came out really nice. So grab your merchandise today over at www.thehorrorkona.com.